Want to deter you from going to anything right now. It's great. Nothing to worry about, but I want you to watch the skies after about 7, 8 o'clock tonight. That's when things are going to start to fire up. So this is the latest information. I showed you this just 20 minutes ago. That has not changed. I've been kind of dissecting the latest information with the forecast here over the last hour and a half to 2 hours because we do have some changes. So it is hot and humid, just like Jaron said. Temperatures today topping out near 88. We're currently at 82. Storms are now delayed until about 7 o'clock or so, and that's our western counties moving its way to the east. Because of that difference in the timeline, some of these now could be a little bit stronger. That was not the case earlier this morning when I was looking at the weather models, especially areas south of 94. Main hazards. Lightning's going to be a big one, hail and wind. And this is all because of the types of ingredients we have in place. Yesterday, we had a lot of upper level winds, not a lot of energy. Today, we flip-flop that. Today, we have a lot of energy, not a lot of upper level winds. So that means these storms have the potential to give us some hail and some gusty winds, definitely downpours as well. There's nothing happening right now. You don't have to worry about a thing at the moment. But look at this. We have Bastille Days, we have Carroll University, Delavan, and Oconomowoc, which they're actually setting up for a beer garden, I hear. So that's pretty cool. Right now in Milwaukee, you got a couple of bike riders out there. Again, no real issues. It feels like 84 degrees at Dew Point. It definitely feels more soupy than it did the past couple of days. Temperatures topping out near 88. But here's where we have those changes. Storms are going to start to fire up right along 3990. That's what it looks like on the weather models. And when they pop up, then we got to watch them because then they're going to move their way to the east. And then that is when we start to see our thunderstorms here in the metro that will continue through the evening and overnight hours. So if you're heading out the door now for the homecoming, HT homecoming, we're just warm. We get hot and humid for this afternoon. That's why I have the yellow circle there. But by the evening, that's when you need to pay attention. That would not be a good time at all to be out on the motorcycle because of these storms that have lots of lightning. Never a good idea anyway, but with lightning, that's definitely a big no-no in my book here. Plus, we could see some gusty winds and hail. This right here is a severe thunderstorm watch for areas in Nebraska. That stuff's actually going toward Missouri. I'm not worried about that. See ours? They start to really pop up and fire up right along 39. This is 8 o'clock on Futurecast, and it does paint that picture, 7, 8, 9 o'clock. So that's kind of what I'm going with when it comes to timing. Those will move out pretty quickly. The threat for strong storms will be done by midnight. Then we have an area of low pressure coming in from the south. It brings in some rain early in the morning on Saturday. That moves out quickly. The rest of the day is dry. Cold front could spark a couple more pop-ups Saturday evening. And then Sunday, we do a repeat. So storm arrival times, 6 to 7 if you're in Dane County. 7 to 8, I'm thinking Waukesha, I think more about 8 o'clock. If you're Johnson Creek, it's like 7. Then Milwaukee, about 8 to 9 o'clock. The main threats, we have lightning, hail, damaging winds. I don't think it's a big tornadic threat. That's going to be more towards that Missouri section. We get more of the lightning and hail and the gusty wind potential. And that's where the tornadoes would be, in that 3 zone. We're in the 2 out of 5 zone just on the clip of it. And if I zoom in, it's like cutting 94 right there in areas to the south. So that's southern Milwaukee County, southern Waukesha, southern Jefferson, Walworth. You're yet again under the line of fire for strong storms, Racine and Kenosha counties. The weekend, we have early and late chances for Saturday, so the time outside is good. We have some early showers and then a whole day break and late chances of storms. Sunday, probably the pick day of the weekend with a lot of sunshine. Those dew points, they stay up all the way through the weekend and they drop going into Monday, Tuesday. Temperatures are going to be cooler at that point with highs in the low 80s.